The Roadster saw a rebirth in the late 90s, mostly fueled by the Germans, who rediscovered our appetite for fun-to-drive little two-seat convertibles. And that harkens back to this car's predecessor, the Z3. And now, nearly 2 decades later, BMW is still perfecting the top-down experience with incredible amounts of power. This is the all-new Z4 M40i.
Who wouldn't want a little car like this in their garage for those nice weather weekends, when the roads are yours and fun is on the agenda? After a 2-year hiatus, BMW has reimagined their rear-drive funmobile for the next generation, and it doesn't disappoint. A more powerful engine, new suspension, increased length and width. This Z4 is more dialed in than ever. And with the added muscularity afforded by a host of M-chops, this M40i model is a serious performance machine. There's still an inline-6 under the hood, but replacing the twin turbos is a single twin-scroll compressor churning out 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. That kind of muscle, pushing a modest 3,443 pounds, means you're going to go fast. Sub 4 seconds to 60 miles per hour. That's 0.8 of a second quicker than its predecessor. BMW is proud of this car's 50-50 weight distribution, and from behind the wheel, the long nose is palpable. But just like a modern $70,000 sports car should, there are a host of drive modes, suspension settings, and handling features that give the Z4 a wide dynamic range, meaning you can cruise the coast in relative placidity and immediately ratchet things up to backfire level.
The M40i's tension is palpable from behind the wheel. You can tell it's taut and that it really wants to go. Yet, with 4 different drive modes, it'll happily play the role of top-down cruiser if you so desire. But the brakes grab so hard that if you do find yourself, say, in stop-and-go traffic, smoothness is not on the menu.
The staggered width rubber frames some meaty discs that combine with the new 8-speed auto with fast M programming to create a car that stops very quickly, sometimes too abruptly. It can sound pretty mean too when you dial up the drive modes, unleashing its blatty soundtrack. Paddle shifting is fun, but the gearbox is smart enough to handle the job on its own when driving spiritedly. There's a launch control feature as well, but it wasn't cooperating with us on this particular day, so we just floored it and kept it straight. An exhilarating experience. An electric motor in the rear automatically locks the differential when cornering hard, allowing you to power out of the curves with controlled confidence.
Like all M variants, some more than others, this Z4 is for the driver who wants more. Someone who can appreciate the prodigious power, added grip, and deft handling. It feels extremely muscular from behind the wheel, with an aggressive sport mode suited for hyper drives and exhaust backfires. Now, with the traction and stability control systems left on, the rear end will step out playfully. Turn them both off, however, and this quickly becomes a drift show.
It provides as much unbridled fun as you could want. With adaptive dampers, the ride quality is typically compliant, with just a little bit of an M edge to it.
Like a good sports car should, these seats really snug you into place. And with the wind blocker up, the turbulence in here is kept to a minimum when the top is down. There's also a heads-up display, allowing the driver to keep their laser focus on the road, which of course in a car like this is definitely a good idea. And then there are a lot of other premium features sprinkled about, commensurate with this car's price point, including BMW's much improved upon touchscreen infotainment system, which debuted a few years ago. It includes wireless Apple CarPlay, which if you're an iPhone user like me is definitely a great innovation because it means you don't need to tote this cable around with you. There's already a wireless charge pad right there. The problem is that the communication between the two devices is often a little iffy.
The new soft top reduces weight and increases trunk space. Power operated, of course. And the Z4 is surprisingly quiet when the top is up, though the sticky Michelins make quite a bit of noise over certain road surfaces. And because you're close to the ground, it can become a bit droning. There's storage behind the seats that's pretty wide, and a pass-through from the trunk. The gauges are customizable, and the infotainment is solid. This feels more like a luxury car now, with high-end features such as ambient lighting and a 12-speaker surround sound system. Safety features like active blind spot detection and a backup assistant that automatically reverses the car in tight spots are all there. My tester in this premium and remarkably cool $3,600 Frozen Gray 2 metallic paint with upsized 19-inch wheels and the driving assistance, executive, and premium packages comes in at $73,295. And 26 mpg in a powerful sports car is stellar. The new Z4 has also birthed the return of the Supra sports car, as BMW took the lead in developing the chassis with partner Toyota. But I love the sun and wind, so the Bimmer gets my nod. And with the added athleticism of the M40i model, BMW has done their roadster proud. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.